Hi my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a fresh episode of Project Black Sea, my friends, as we continue on with another episode with Litex. My friends, last episode is linked above for you right now. Be sure to go check that one out and then come back and crack on with this one. I think it's imperative that you basically stay up to date if you want to follow the series along. And yeah, we're just going to crack on basically. I'm going to get you caught up with a load of stuff in today's episode. Hopefully going to make this a free game special. We'll see how it goes though. If not, we'll just cut it off and we'll come straight back rather than playing through games for the next episode. We'll just see, because there's lots to cover. Transfers, fixtures, all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's crack on. So first and foremost, a little bit of transfer talk, ladies and gents. Now, there's a few players that have left the football club. A few of them are like youth players that weren't really going to go anywhere. One was Tatoyakov. I've let him go on a free transfer. His contract was running down and he was on like £150 a week, so we needed to get that off the wage budget. Our wage budget, for whatever reason, this season's just kind of gone through the roof. I think a lot of those very good young prospects, the minimum we can sign them to is £160 a week. And even though we're signing them, up to professional contracts, it's adding to the wage bill, and we can't seem to find anyone to take them on loan, unfortunately. So yeah, the wage bill's gone a bit crazy. So I've been trying to balance the books. Alexander Angelov, we let him leave the football club. 30k we got offered. I don't really think he's ever going to develop into a starter for us at centre back. So I thought we might as well take a little bit of money. It was a lot more than he's actually worth, and as you can see, he doesn't really have the potential to be good enough for us anyway. Tatoyakov, like I said, I've let him go on a free transfer. He wasn't playing any football, and I transfer listed him anyway. So I know it says here that he's worth a fair amount of money, but like we were never going to get that for him with only 6 months left on his contract. Petio or Linov, yes, scout summary, not good at all. We just let him go on a free transfer. It made sense to do so. And then the other one was Stefan Gavazos, yeah, another one who we've just let go. Basically, £200 we got for him. They're all in the last sort of 6 months of their deals, so we let them leave. And then we got Toma Yushazhalov, I think is how we say that name. He's coming on loan for the remainder of the season as a backup striker, basically. And it's a good job we did it, because one of our strikers has gone down for about 6 months. It's really, really not good. He got injured, and it's a problem. So we had to bring in a striker. We've done that, and I think he's going to do an okay job for us. But Zhivkov is in electric form, and you're going to now see the form, ladies and gentlemen, since we last met. So last episode it was a 4-1 defeat to Levski, a 2-2 against Ludogorets. Baby steps is kind of how I advertised last episode, and then since then we have gone on this run where we are just undefeated, and it's just been brilliant. And hopefully today we're going to be playing at least a couple of big league games, and then potentially the cup quarter final, but we'll see. I might save that cup quarter final for next episode, because then obviously I can keep the length of the episodes down. I know I kind of said every sort of 10 episodes we would do specials, free game specials, and I was thinking about it today, but we'll just see how we do for time, and then I'll make my mind up as we go on in today's episode. But as far as the form is concerned, you will see Lokomotiv Plovdiv were the first team up after last episode, 2-1 win, Zhivkov with both, a brace in the game, but once again we kind of let them edge back into it. Unfortunately, it's just something that we do. And then we went on a run of 3 clean sheets in a row, which is pretty impressive for us. We're a team that do concede a lot of goals. You'll see that Racine and Petkov with the goals in this one, in the league against CSKA 1948. We then faced them in the second round of the cup. You'll see that Hristov was the man with the only goal in the game. Tupozov was sent off in the game. Now, for me, it was a clean tackle. There was nothing wrong with it at all. I did appeal it. They said I didn't have grounds for appeal. I still think it's wrong. I don't see anything wrong with the challenge, and I think it's a bit sad, really, that now he's got that red card on his record. Then we came up against Cherno in the league. 2-0 win for us here. Zhivkov and Yankov with the goals. Then it was mid-season break time. We played a bunch of friendlies, and as you can see, we did pretty well in them. I'm not going to go through the friendlies. There really is no need. I decided, as you can see, to play the cup game and just kind of move it on so that we can get this season moved on a bit, because it's been really good as well. Ardor were up next, 5-2 winning this one. You'll see Zhivkov with a brace, Petrov, Yankov, Petkov with the other goals. They did pull a couple of goals back during the course of the game, but nothing that really hurt us. PFK Montana are up next, a 3-0 win in this one. Kolev, Petrov and Petkov with the goals. And then CSKA Sofia, who have been going pretty well this season, doesn't have to be said, earned themselves a draw against Zhivkov with a goal. And Floren I. And it was very, very evenly matched. And I think probably a draw was a fair result in the game. So, bare minimum, we're going to be playing Botev Plovdiv, who are third in the division, been going very well this season, and Sofia, I should say, who are seventh, and they've been going really, really well themselves. And as far as the league table is concerned, this is how it looks, ladies and gents. We are fourth at this stage in the season, and there really ain't a lot of games to go. Shivkov's top goal scorer, which is unbelievable, like really, really unbelievable. He's having an unreal season compared to last year, and we've got 37 points on the board. Now, when I was looking at last season, 40 points is was the highest points tally for Ludogorets when this stage of the league finished. So already I think the standards have gone up this year, and the fact that we are in and amongst it is pretty impressive. The top six, by the way, go into the championship phase, which those 6 teams are the ones that battle it out to try and win the league or earn themselves a couple of European placed qualification spots. So yeah, really interesting to see that. And bare minimum, if we could finish top 3, I'm not saying we're gonna, we could drop off at the end of the day, but if we finish top 3, it could mean big things for the football club where money is concerned, because getting into Europe would be absolutely amazing. But it just goes to show you a few quality additions to any football team can really push them on. And I do think the defensive additions this in that transfer window were electric, and they've been amazing for us. Atanasov and Iradi have been top signings, and I think they've just settled us at the back big time. So 11 wins, 4 draws, 4 defeats is pretty good stuff. And yeah, we're going to be playing a couple of good teams as well in today's episode. As far as this is concerned, you will see we don't have many games left this season. 7 league games to go. So I think what I might do is do the Botev September game today, maybe save the Plovdiv and Yantra game for next episode, and then I would play out the rest and we come back for the next phase. Because by then we should kind of get a feel for where we are going to be. But let's crack on, ladies and gentlemen, with the first game of today's episode. And we're going to go with a relatively strong team. We've actually been without Bakir Rasim for the last 8 weeks. He's missed a lot of football. He went down with a bad injury, and so we've been without him. We are also without Sonev for this game. He is suspended. Nikolaev is injured. You will see Histov's fitness isn't quite there because he's been had an injury recently, and Metadiev is out. He's been out for a couple of months, more than this, I believe. So yeah, still got 3 months left, and it's sad to see because he's a young player with a lot of potential. But Natchev, I've now promoted up. He's still going to be playing for the under-19s, but we've brought him up just so we've got that third striker option. And you will see there's a few other players as well that have been pulled up as well to this level. Still available for the under-19s, but I want them to be in and around the first team, trying to get some football under their belts, basically, and get some mentoring done. You will have noted that Mitov, obviously I want to get his determination up, and we're slowly working on that. But anyway, today's game, we're going to go with Petrov in goal, Atanasov and Ivanov at fullback. We're going to go Fomba and Iradi in the centre-back positions, Yankov, Dimitrov in the centre midfield, Bonev and Tuposov on the wings, Bakir Rasim through the middle, and Zhivkov is going to play up top. And so here we go. As the boys walk out onto the pitch, we get ready for another tantalising day of football where Project Black Sea is concerned. It's not going to be the easiest of episodes. I do believe that Botev beat us earlier on in the season by 1-0, and it was a pretty even game. So we'll see what happens in this. They have fallen off the pace a little bit. They were flying, at the top of the table recently. So yeah, it will be interesting. The other thing that's quite interesting as well to note is that Ludogorets are in the top 6, which is the championship phase, but there are teams that are chasing them down, so we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But considering they were the runaway winners of this competition last year, it is surprising to see them struggling so much this year, as we are watching our first piece of action, and it's Botev on the ball. That's a good header from Fomba. The man put him under a little bit there, though, didn't he? So that's no surprise that we've rushed the clearance out. Ball back to Babano. Oh, this is good football. It really is good football, and it's a really well-taken goal from Borokov. And we find ourselves 1-0 down, and we're just going to have to ask for a little bit more than this from the team. We just didn't defend that all that well, did we? At all. It's been a long time since we tasted defeat, but I do believe if any team's going to beat us, it'd probably be Botev, who, oh my God, how has he managed to do that? That's a brilliant recovery from Iradi. It does have to be said, managing to get back and block that, but it's a slow start from us, and we're picking up cards as well, which is a little bit worrying, but it's a very, very slow start from us. Botev, no, they've got to start putting that pressure back on the teams at the top. Oh, we're going to get a free kick now. It is going to be Bakir Racine with it. And he's a good free kick taker. And there we have it. Bonev with the rebound. And it's 1-1. And we get that chance. We take it. We are pretty clinical in front of goal these days. And that's good to see us, bite straight back. They're dominating the possession. They are dominating the chances as well. But nice to see us grab a goal as they go close again. I'm going to do that. We're just going to close him down a bit more. 9 times out of 10 I've already set that instruction, but I found with this game you just have to follow up sometimes. Here we go though, we're breaking forward. It's Topos. Oh, he's at the post. It's saved again. What a double save that is by Botev's keeper. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought there was no chance of anything other than a goal. What a strike from Theodore. Oh, what a hit that is from the edge of the box just before half time. What a corner routine and what a goal. We've come from 1-0 down to be 2-1 ahead at half time, and I apologise to anyone's eardrums that took a bit of a battering there. But yeah, that is bloody brilliant, that is. I'm going to say there's room for improvement. I just feel like that just keeps the boys ticking over. But yeah, that's a great recovery in that first half. And we now have something to build from. Ivanov isn't having the best of games. I know for sure when we get to the summer, left back is going to be the most important transfer that we make. Bonev has gone down injured. It's an arm injury, so we are going to bring in Plamen, who has been actually pretty good recently. He's been playing a lot of football instead of Bonev, so I have trust in him. And we'll just see what he can do for the remainder of the game. That's a good pass snap from the back. That's a lovely ball. And Zhivko! Oh, he's offside. I thought he was level. He took his goal well, though, didn't he? Jesus. He took his goal very, very well. A bit gutted about the injury. I am a bit gutted about the injury. Right, I think I'm going to make a couple of subs. We're going to bring Hishtov on for Topes. He's had a really good game. It does have to be said. And I'm going to bring Dmitriev off for Stoyan. Let's change these two around just because of that yellow. And that's all we have done now where the substitutions are concerned. Can we see out the rest of the game? It's been a pretty good performance. As you can see, a few of the players are blowing out their bums, but 10 minutes to go. And it's been half decent. Let's hope that we can continue with this defensive display though. Oh, that was a really tantalising cross in. Can we win this back? Yes, we can. That's a brilliant win from Ivanov. I think it's the Stoyan of the Ivanovs, as we do have two of them. And Racine is... Oh, that's an awful effort from Racine, who's been scoring goals for fun this season. But that's not a good shot there. Oh, that's one to forget. I was hoping to take Racine off, actually, in this game. I didn't want him to play the full 90, but things happen. 5 minutes added on. That must be because of injuries and the goals disallowed and all sorts of things. But are we going to get a huge win here against Botev? It looks as though we are. And that is a massive 3 points as this dream season continues. Okay, my friends, so we continue on with today's episode. And that's a big win, that one we've just done. I'm very, very amazed at just how well we continue to keep trucking along this season. We come up against September Sofia now, away from home. A couple of changes kind of been forced into him. Sonev, although was suspended, he's now injured. He's out of a cold. And Bonev, he's going to be out for up to 3 weeks. He actually had a bit of a problem with his arm that we had to send him to a specialist for. So yeah, we're going to be without those players, but I still think it's a very strong unit and a very good team. So I'm pretty happy with what we've got to offer right now in this game. So yeah, basically it's the same team. We're going to go Petrov, Atanasov, Iradi, Fomba, Ivanov, Dimitrov, Yankov, Topes, Bakir Racim, Zhivkov, but we're going to bring Petkov in to play on that left-hand side in place of Bonev. Okay, so here we go, and it's a very cold, blustery day that we are going to be in store for in this one, ladies and gents, as you can see. But here we go, Bakir Racim with the first opportunity to put it in, and he does the Mario Iradi inside 2 minutes. We're already 1-0 to the good, and it's absolute dream start for Litex in this one. It's mental. We nearly got relegated last year, and this year we're in the hunt for the title. It's absolutely insane. Now, I do have to throw it out there, and I'll probably catch you up when this game's over. There are teams in the league that have got games now than us and can catch us. They can, but the fact that we're in the hunt and we're in the mixer is pretty incredible, to be honest with you. It really, really is. And it's just been a phenomenal season. It's quietened down since that early goal for Iradi. As you can see, with the chances and whatnot, I am actually going to demand a bit more because I don't want us to start to sit back and surrender this advantage in this first half. But as you can see, it's a good start from a few of the players. Yankov, Racim, Iradi, all started very, very well in the game. But yeah, it has slowed up. But throw in there. Ivanov with it. That's not a very good pass back. But Demishov spreads this to the right. It's going to come back his way. Inside to Racim. Inside to Topes. Oh, his ball just didn't quite come off. But we're still going to have this football. And I'm not sure the game would go ahead in the UK if the pitch looked like this. But it is what it is. We're not in the UK. We are in Bulgaria. Trying to do the unthinkable with Litex. As Racim, they pass this ball around. Lovely. Oh, what a reverse ball from Zhivkov. He tried to cheeky chip. Instead, though, it doesn't matter because he sets up Pleman and it's 2-0. And this is a quality run of form. We haven't lost him forever. Oh my God. I was going to say Barrow at the top of the table, or one of the teams near the top of the table. They've been flying themselves recently. Here we go. We could be in again here. We could be in again. He's going to spread it to the left. Ivanov. Back to Yankov. Good ball in. Oh, and it's straight at the keeper in the end. But it's another really good opportunity that we've carved out for ourselves and not quite taken. But 2-0 at half time. And we just want much of the same, don't we? We really, really do in that second half. Just want to continue. And this season, we just want to see how far we can take Litex while they're in form and playing this real good stuff. It has been a watch and half. It really has. It's been a good season. I've enjoyed it. I enjoyed last season, even though we were in a relegation dogfight. Because, to be fair, it was nice for a little bit of a change. Majority of the series I did over on my old Fandango channel, we kind of dominated every season. Whereas with this, we've really had to graft at the game, and we've really had to graft at trying to find a way to get the team ticking over. We're going to bring Petrov on for Racim. I just want to protect Racim a little bit. Obviously, he had that long-term injury that he was out with, and we just want to protect him. Even though he is a key player, we don't want him getting injured. That'd be the worst thing that could happen to us. Good ball into the box, and Zhivkov with the header goes over the bar. And it was a good opportunity. We now are going to attempt to build from the back as Aradi brings this forward. That's a lovely ball into Petrov in the midfield, who is going to drive forward. Winger's gone on the inside. Nice to see that rotation there. And ball is going to come straight back to us. Yankov into Topes, who brings this ball all the way over the other side of the football pitch. He's going to go into Petkov, who is going to go outside to Ivanov. Good ball in! And it was Topes with the header in the end, and lots of chances being carved out by us now. Really starting to open the opposition up. And I think Yankov is going to be the next player to make way. I want to make sure we don't get any unnecessary injuries right now. 2-0 up, and we seem to be cruising. So I'm going to make that change. I'm not going to be bringing Fomba off. Doesn't make sense why you would want to bring him off. Not unless he's injured. That's the only time you really make that change, in my opinion. Well won by Fomba. Unfortunately, the left winger couldn't get there. Ball over, and Zhivkov is going to finish that off. That is a beautiful goal. What a goal! What a goal! I'm going to make my last substitution, and it is going to be Theodore coming off for Fristov. Theodore is he's slowly becoming a big part of the team. Starting football games now, and it's nice when you get regens that have come through your academies, and they're on your books from day one, doing well. I will say that. It's lovely to see. My Palermo problem save that I did last year over on the old channel, we had a player called Scandinavianz who came through, and he played every season with us and turned into like one of the best midfielders in the world. So it's great to see that we're doing it with Litex, and a 3-0 win is massive. Okay, my friends. So yeah, that is a good episode. I am going to call it there because I do think that I don't want these episodes to be too lengthy. So I'm going to call it there, but we'll be right back. I'm not going to play on any games. We'll come back because we've got the Kupa na Bulgaria quarter-final against Lokomotiv Plovdiv up next, and I think we'll just couple that game with the game against Yantra Gebrovo, who are near the bottom of the table. I'm hoping that's like a guaranteed 3 points, to be honest with you, but we'll play those two games next episode. We will come right back and play those games. I think that makes the most sense, and then like I've said, we'll see what sort of position we are in at the end of that, and then I might play these 4 games, and then I will then bring you the next phase of the competition, and we'll do it like that, basically. As I said last episode, for anyone that's wondering why I play through so many games between episodes, it's going to take us a long time to achieve the goal that is to make it to a Champions League final. And so that we can at least attempt to achieve it, and so that we can, hopefully finish the series off, I have to play through these games, because this isn't going to be something that's going to be done in about 5 seasons. I do anticipate this is going to go on for 15 to 20 odd seasons. So to condense all those seasons down, it's easier to play more games in between episodes each season, so it doesn't feel like I'm throwing 300 episodes at you and you're getting a bit bored of the series. It just keeps it a bit more entertaining, basically. But yeah, that'll be next episode. I guess we need to take a look at this league table, don't we? We are 4th in the table, ladies and gentlemen, on 43 points. Levski Sofia have got 2 games in hand on us, and they are already 6 points better off than Ludogorets at this stage last season, which is incredible. They got a 3-point hand on us, so they could go 9 points clear if they were to win both those games, and it wouldn't surprise me if they did, because they have been phenomenal all season long. You'll see Bero and Botev, I should say, they're there with us on 21, and then you've got Ludogorets, Sofia and CSKA 1948 all on 19, so they've got 2 games in hand as well. So really it's up for the grabs for those 3, in my opinion, to get that last of the championship spots. We would have to really fall apart now for us to really relinquish being in this sort of latter stage of the competition this season. Would be a huge improvement on last year, where we were fighting off relegation. Zhivkov, top goal scorer. I couldn't be prouder of this little team. So there you have it, my friends. We're done and dusted for this episode. I want to thank you all for joining me once again. A really good episode as we continue to keep, trucking along in the league, basically. We're doing very, very well at the moment, aren't we? Next episode, like I've already said, big cup game, another league game. Be sure to come and join me for that later on in the week, my friends. But I'm done and dusted. Subscribe if you are new to this channel. Please like the video to show some support as well. There will be plenty more FM coming on the channel, as well as all the other bits and bobs that I do. Go check out some of the other videos if you haven't done so already, my friends. But yeah, I am Ovsky. Stay safe, stay humble. Saluting you all. I'll see you all next time.